and we're here today just to talk about some of the new things.
Starts the day off with a bang.
Are the performers with Goose as well have branched off into a new area?
Usually I wash it out.
Welcome to the Backstage Pass here at the Historic Homes Theater. Joining me today is Amy Stiller-Stearns. Welcome.
Thank you.
And we are talking about Triple Espresso.
Oh, this is a fun show. Yes, coming up March 7th.
You've been trying to get this group in for a while, I know, or have at least looked at this group over the years.
Yeah, well, my history with this group is when we lived in Minneapolis. My husband and I went to the show, and it's a fun, silly show. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. It's 3 entertainers up there on stage, and they just tell a great story. But then the show played for years at the Music Box Theater in Minneapolis. It was actually the longest running show there. And then they stopped performing. The performers had some life changes and all of that, and they just stopped performing. So I thought, oh, am I ever going to be able to get the show to come to Detroit Lakes? And then it just so happened in talking with the Boys and Girls Club people, they had a unique connection with one of the producers of the show. And so we all got together, and lo and behold, they're coming to DL.
And it kind of goes back to proof you've talked about before, how sometimes it takes years to get groups in to the homes. And we've had that a few times this year, actually, where groups have kind of come to fruition after many years of planning.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to finally see after you get these ideas, or people who are listening to the show, or people who come to shows, give me a call with some ideas they think would be great in DL, which I love to get those ideas. And then you start working on them, and you can't do them all in one year, obviously. There's not enough weekends, not enough dates.
Right.
But also sometimes it just takes a long, long time. And Triple Espresso is a prime example of that. I think it's been about 8 years or so that we've been hoping to get it to DL. So it's neat that it's finally coming.
So this is more of a comedy type show. Do they sing? Do they dance?
There's a little music. Yeah, there's 3 entertainers, and I pulled this from their website, and because if you go on their website, you can watch video of them and all of that. But they call it a highly caffeinated comedy, of course, and they have a whole variety of different people and different events that happen in this show. Because there's these 3 performers, and they have 4 minutes of fame on a national TV show, and then it just goes downhill from there. But what they talk about is there's 3 guys. They're in a coffee house. They have an utter lack of common sense, which of course adds to the comedy of it all. They are climbing the ladder of success downwards, because they've made the top in their 4 minutes on national TV, and then it's all downhill after
50
that.
50 seconds of fame.
Yeah. And then there's some crazy things, like there's a dust storm in Nebraska, there's dancing in Zaire in Africa, things disappear and reappear because there's a magician in the show who's kind of one of the performers, and he's just crazy. There's a gorilla in a music contest, hand shadow puppets. I mean, they just do all this kind of crazy stuff. But the single most central part of the show is that they have this most embarrassing moment ever broadcast on national TV. And so that's kind of the cusp of the whole show. And so it's a lot of fun, and it's going to be a great night because it's an event that we're partnering with the Boys and Girls Club for their annual fundraiser. And so they're doing a big dinner beforehand, the show that night. Should be a lot of fun.
Should be great. And I know people who have heard of Triple Espresso in the past have snapped up tickets right away because they were so excited. I know we've got people coming from a little maybe broader audience than normal to the homes that night.
And it's a clean comedy. It's for all ages, and so if you have kids or grandkids you want to bring them, it's a good one for that. Some of the jokes might go over their head, but that's okay. They'll still be laughing because the whole audience will be laughing.
Right. So for tickets to the show, of course, you can contact the box office at 844-7469. But to get tickets to the dinner, they should contact the Boys and Girls Club, correct?
They can, or they can call us here also. I mean, they're going to have a lovely dinner. Spanky's is catering that, and so it's going to be a really great meal that they're having in the ballroom beforehand. They're part of their big fundraiser, and then, of course, the show. So yes, you could give us a call. Go online at dlccc.org or give us a call.
So make sure and check them out and get tickets. And then I want to mention real quick, of course, we're still kind of in the doldrums of winter, and we're all feeling a little spring fever. And so make sure and check out our fitness facility. We've got lots of great activities, and you can buy day passes, correct?
And it helps winter go by faster if you're working out. That just really helps. It warms up in the pool. It's always 85 and sunny in there, so it's really, really great place.
Absolutely. So stop into the front desk, get tickets, go online for more information on any of this or any of the sports programs happening on the fitness side. There's lots gearing up and going right now. So for online information, you can go to www.dlccc.org, or you can call us at the box office at 844-7469. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week on Backstage Pass.